Yeah, I'd say we waited long enough for this. What is up, YouTube? My name is Buddy Blues, and it's Small Business Tuesday, and it's my absolute honor and privilege to show you the brand new CornerStone Imperium Daje drive. Daje in Italian and Roman Italian really means let's go, come on. The equivalent of dale in Spanish and yalla in Arabic. So a lot of people guessed this right online when CornerStone themselves teased it, and it is indeed a Gladio SC on one side and a CornerStone Antique on the other. What does that mean? Well, if you've been living under a rock for the past 3 years, CornerStone released the Gladio. What the Gladio was pretty much two circuits or two sounds of a Dumble style drive in one. Two sides, right? But it wasn't really a Dumble style or stuff like that. In fact, CornerStone doesn't really like it when we call it that. It was more of a specific targeted sound. You've heard the whole, you can't nail a Dumble sound because there are so many different Dumbles. You've heard this a billion times. Emilio from CornerStone was targeting Robin Ford's Dumble sound when he made the Gladio. We all know Robin Ford has a Dumble overdrive special. We all know he plays humbuckers and stuff like that. He has that signature sound. So whenever Mr. Robin Ford goes to gigs these days, he leaves his Dumble at home. Listen. He leaves his Dumble at home and he takes a CornerStone Gladio with him. I don't know if you need enough of an endorsement, but if you're trying to nail a sound of an artist and that artist ends up using the pedal instead of his own amp to get his own sound, I think he did all right. Perfection. Now, unfortunately, big sad, the Gladio has been discontinued, which is a business decision that Emilio decided to take because he believes in this so much. After the Gladio was 2-channel overdrive, he split the Gladio in half and he did the Gladio, the single unit pretty much, which was just half, added a compression switch, and that's what we have on this side. Along the way, as he was perfecting the sound of Robin Ford using a Dumble, he wanted to perfect the sound of John Mayer using a famous TS10, which is a Tube Screamer 10. And that is the Antique. CornerStone Antique is a Tube Screamer TS10, pretty much the sound replica of how John Mayer used his. So you're telling me now we have a Gladio, a Robin Ford Dumble style, and a John Mayer style Tube Screamer in one? The answer is yes, but it doesn't end here. I'm gonna go through the features of this pedal because there are many. I'm gonna go through it quickly because I want you to hear it again. With single coils, this time I played my PRS 594 so that you can get that humbucker thick feel. Now we're gonna get the John Mayer type stuff. On the Gladio side, we have volume, gain, clean, which is a clean knob where you can add your clean signal, and tone. Tone all the way this way. Counterclockwise, you'd be in Sasha Ivantic territory, very dark. And all the way that way, you'd be in my territory, bright AF. It has a comp switch, which adds natural compression, like kind of like an amp feel thing. And volume is volume. Cool. Antique side. We have volume, gain, presence, tone. Normal stuff. All right, we know what those are. Here as well, we have the comp switch. Comp, once you bring it in, adds compression, adds gain, cuts a bit of the volume. Mids. You can tailor them from mid-hump to a regular-ish mid-Z type thing. Cool, you thought we were done. We are not. We have a switch right here that says G into A or A into G. You get it. You can have the Gladio first or the Gladio second. You can have, you know what I mean? It's brilliant. So you're not bound to what it is. If you want the Gladio to be last and put the gain maybe a little bit down and the volume up, push it with the Tube Screamer, you can do that. If you want the Tube Screamer to be last and the Gladio to have the bulk of the gain, you could do that. Freedom, okay? This offers you freedom. Another few features I want to run through. If the pedal is off and you press and hold any button, both of the channels come on. If you have one channel on and you press and hold that channel that is on, it switches this channel off and it turns the other channel on. Brilliant. So that you don't have to do the tap dancing. So off, on. You just press and hold one and it turns on the other one. Brilliant. Enough blah blah, people. Let's just hear this thing with single coils. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna play my LSL Saticoy and we're gonna go through the Supersonic 22 aux box. Let's get to it. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, you have now heard the CornerStone Imperium by CornerStone Music Gear. The Italians knocked it out of the park. If you chose this video, you probably saw a whole slew of other amazing YouTubers and Instagram posts and stuff like that showing you this. And it's really a pleasure to have you here. Thank you so much for choosing this video, as well as the other ones. You should watch everybody has a little bit of different flavor. Some guys boomer blues, the other guy is death metal. You get a gist of everything. If this is your first time on the channel, welcome. If it's not, welcome back. Please consider subscribing, liking, buying me a coffee. That helps. Okay. Yeah. A huge congratulations to CornerStone and a thank you for including me in this release. I have been Buddy Blues. You have been the people of the blues. Until next time, thank you for watching.